What it do, son doodles? It's your boy YfgmBlogTv coming straight out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, this what I'm about to read to you guys is a story that I read up on the internet about a lady who was sentenced to 20 years in prison for basically defending herself. And honestly, with the screwed up laws down in Florida, I'm just gonna read you guys what I wrote down and my take on it. I'm gonna tell you guys my take on it. So I'm reading this. I'm reading this off my paper, my notes that I wrote down. So, Marissa Alexander on August 1st, 2010. Her husband went into a rage and tried to strangle her after reading some text messages she sent to her ex-husband. She fled the family home. Got to the garage, and realized she didn't have her keys. Fearing for her life, she said she grabbed a gun and went back into the home to retrieve her keys. She said her husband threatened to kill her, and to keep away, she ended up firing a warning shot into the wall. Now, why was she charged and sentenced? I want to tell you that. State Attorney Angela Corey, the same prosecutor leading the Trayvon Martin case, said the gun was fired near a bedroom where two children were and they could have been hurt. Did the bullet hit the kids? No. Did she point the gun at her husband and hit him with it? No. She fired a simple warning shot. Now, according to Florida state shameful law, that's what I call it, shameful law, that's enough for a minimum of 20 years. Do you guys hear? 20 years. Now, Corey offered Alexander a 3-year sentence in a plea bargain, but she felt she had done nothing wrong and she rejected it. So, with her rejecting this, she is now sitting in prison for 20 years. Can you guys believe that shit? That shit is very, very crazy. Like, I always said Florida has some messed up laws and other places in the South have some messed up laws. But when I heard this, I'm like, wow. Now, I know a lot of you probably say, well, she shouldn't have been sending messages to her ex-husband. That's besides the point, because we don't know what the hell the messages said. We don't know what it is. It could have been some simple shit, but that simple shit enraged her husband and he attacked her and stuff like that. Now she has the right to defend herself and she's a woman, No man should be able should attack a woman, especially with their hands and stuff like that. And then if somebody threatens you who's already heated and then put their hands on you, you're going to think they're for real, because we've seen plenty of stories where females have been killed by their lovers. You just never know what a man can do to you. You never know what a female can do to you. So she was just defending herself. But since Florida has that messed up law, she will now be sitting in jail for 20 years. Now, do I think that she will end up doing all the 20 years? No, because I'm pretty sure her family, and her lawyers or whatever, they're going to fight to get her out of prison, because honestly, she was just defending herself. Yes, she shot and possibly could have hit her kids, but she didn't hit her kids, We don't know. Yeah, they was probably in the room, but we don't know where the hole was at. None of that. We don't know. Now, I'm going to read you guys the law that is down in Florida. Hold on one second. Okay. The Florida law requires anyone convicted of an aggravated assault when a firearm is discharged is to serve a minimum of 20 years in prison with no regard to circumstances. Now, that's just the minimum 20 years. So honestly, it can be way more than that. That is some fucked up shit. Like, Florida has some crazy laws. Every time we go down there, every time me and my friends go down there, I try to make sure that we don't get into no kind of trouble, because we go to Florida a lot and we like to have fun and anything can happen and we just don't want to get caught up in those situations. But I feel so sorry for this lady for the simple fact that all she was doing was trying to defend herself from her husband. That's all she was trying to do. It ain't like she shot him, she pointed the gun at him, did none of that. She shot a warning shot, basically saying, you better back the hell up off me or I will end up shooting you. Now, this judge, prosecutor, whatever, this just the law is just messed up. And then on top of that, her 11-year-old daughter took the stand and basically she was pleading for her mother's freedom. And the judge, prosecutors, they didn't pay that no attention. They didn't care. They just following the rules. Now the rules down there get switched around a lot. Rules get switched every day when it comes to the law. But I think in 2007 that's when they implemented this law. So yeah, man. Um, it's crazy. It's just crazy. But I hope that she don't end up doing 20 years. I understand why she didn't take the plea bargain, because why do 3 years and I didn't even do nothing wrong? I was just defending myself. Now, if he would have beat on me and then I would have shot him, oh, it probably would have been a different story. You know, if he would have actually beat her up, bruised her, all kind of stuff, it would have been a different story. But you guys can check it out. Type in her name, it'll pop up. Some people on Facebook who actually is family to that person, they've been sending people stuff saying that they can write down their tour and stuff like that, and try to help get her out of prison and stuff. But I'm about to get off of here. You guys comment, subscribe, favorite, do all the good stuff for me, please. Look for me on Facebook. Y'all know what to do. Peace.